Sometime in 2014, I visited Japan for the second time, where I presented the septage management of Butuan, an ordinance which I authored. We then visited a Japanese Johkasou plant where human waste, garbage, and sludge are processed to become clean water enough to be released into the environment and fertilizer. Pre-processing area.
This process, human waste matter that has been transported to this plant often contains impurity and other items such as toilet paper or baby diapers, etc. This process is used to separate those items from the human waste matter.
So that's the first step. Separate the
human waste matter that has been brought into this plant is passed through this machine. If you can see that there's a drum inside the machine. The matter is passed into the machine. The drum is rotated, and what happens is organic matter such as hair and other substances are separated from the fluids. So this device is like a centrifugal. The water that has been separated here is sent to the biological processing stage.
and
Machine.
okay, so this is it.
And this is called a centrifugal screw press. And the matter is pressed.
Okay.
And more moisture is removed.
Okay.
The target level is 60%. They remove the moisture until it's about 60% moisture content.
Okay.
In using the screw press machine.
Cool.
Oh. It's underneath here.
Okay.
And what is happening here is biological active sludge. Biological active sludge treatment. Basically, we have here anaerobic tanks and aerobic tanks. So they're using biological active sludge treatment.
So this is the water that is separated from there, goes here.
Yes, there are tanks under each of these pumps, and those machines are agitators. This is pressurized air. Is being blown into the tank, and this is the agitator that is mixing, continually mixing the mixture. The tank is about 10 meters deep. The tank contains necessarily mean there are constantly 300 tons inside.
Yeah.
It can handle 300 tons.
The maximum.
Yes, capacity. You can smell it. Actually, this is the third stage of the deodorizing process. Remember, I explained earlier that they use biological process, chemical process, and activated sludge. So this is the third step in the process to remove the odors from the atmosphere. Yeah.
This is the first step. You remove ang liquid o ang sludge. Ang liquid ato agi ang sludge diri ba.
Ang first step yun, kantang itong
Ana pay press.
This is the technical description for this device is it's called a filter press. It uses a filter, and the filter is pressed against the waste
Again
matter.
to further remove the moisture.
Yes, and the moisture comes through the filter.
Because there was an initial removal of moisture there.
That's right. This is a further process. So they're removing 30% and leaving 70% moisture in the material.
But I thought 60% removal is there. What remains is 40%.
系統が違うから、こちらはミナショリのおでの保育準備した後の脱水。
That was the 60% equipment we saw downstairs was the pre-stage.
Okay.
For human waste that is transported here. でここでここで入るのが This is the material that's used for composting. So what they're processing here is the residue from the biological process.
Okay.
That's what's being processed here. The 60% moisture
Different
remove
is
you saw
fecal.
downstairs was fecal matter.
Human.
That's right. That's right.
Conveyor.
The cakes are dropped into that storage container. The mixture is fermented for 10 days.
Oh,
This is the cake.
this is the
That
cake.
is, they call that cake.
Cake. Katong cake, katong dito. Katong gi-press na, niya gi-convey.
Finished product.
Di pa? Not yet, not yet. That's the cake. The other room, that's the cake. Conveyed before fermenting.
Before fermenting. This goes into これが第一発酵タンクに入ります。This goes into the fermentation tank
Yeah. Of course, mixed with the other
with
product.
raw garbage.
raw garbage.
And then what's the result? 一次発酵後ですね。This is after first stage fermentation. Can I 触っていいですか？
Napa.
ちょっと匂いする
Napa.
Has a slight smell.
こうか
After that's 10 days
10
in
days.
first fermentation. Second stage fermentation. 30 days
30
fermentation.
That's 40 all in all.
Up
30
including first and
last
second.
press, yeah.
10 and 30.
Okay.
10 and 20
30. 30 days.
That's 40 days
Yeah. For
Napa gyapon.
the first two together, yes. 10 days and then another 30 days.
でみたいなことから食材
はい
こちらありますねこれ約40です
This is the product that's put into the aging tank. After the fermentation, first stage fermentation, second stage
Lagi pa ibaho
fermentation,
pero lahi na.
there's an aging storage tank.
How long aging?
40 days until it reaches this stage.
これか
And this is the final product.
This is a good
Ah,
fertilizer
Pero
This is
ma
very good fertilizer, very high in nitrogen and other nutrients.
なんかちょっとイメージなんですけどコンポストっていうよりなんか有機肥料に近い感じがするんですけど
ペレット状ですね、結局。It's pelletized fertilizer.
so garbage, human waste,
First
and
stage fermentation,
yeah,
second
the
stage
final product
fermentation, aging stage, and then final product.
of the Johkasou sludge, of the human waste, and the garbage.
That's right. Those are the ingredients to make this
Yeah.
fertilizer. This is the order of clarity and contamination of the human waste that is treated. From left to right. The left, gradually from the left, we have the condition that the human waste is delivered to this plant. And each stage, the substance is purified. And the sample on the right is the water that is released to the system. この放流水はもうこれを released into the river.
No,
No
smell.
more odor. No odor. It's been emptied and it's going into the machine. You can see there's a spray nozzle,
Garbage bin.
which probably cleans out the inside.
Air pressure to. Na problema. Wa na tao. Kina na lang maglimpyo.
Time they spend for unloading the truck, spreading the garbage, washing and storing. It's about maybe 4 hours per day. There's such a good efficiency.
Tap water no?
Hot water is used to clean the insides. 60 度. About 60 to 65 degrees centigrade.
Where do you
Tiyak mo. Okay na na. Kupo to. Ito to. Ha? Di siya na. Okay na na. Ha? Sayaw ko na tinikling ba? Uy, kaluwi sa escallop.
すいません。
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were both
Thank
too
you. Break it to.
I don't wanna care. Just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend of mine. Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night. I think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch things that kids walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both too like